grasslands that they need to survive. Wetlands and grasslands aren't sexy landscapes at a glance, are they? They're not like the mountains, they're not like the Grand Canyon, they're not like the Pacific Northwest. But in their moments, they're every bit as remarkable. So if we can get people to engage in cranes and other wildlife and want to protect them, then in essence, we protect all these other species underneath that umbrella, and in a way, we protect ourselves. So what's a photograph? I think it's three things. One, it's very simple, it's just a moment in time. Capturing a moment in time, and you're capturing that moment, and that moment will never be there again. It's also an experience. What did it take to get that photograph? What's the story behind it? And then finally, it's an expression. It's an expression because it has us in it. It has our heart. It has our passion. It has our soul. There's something that made us want to make that picture. There's something that made us look out there and be touched by it in some way. That's the power of photography. And we tend to, so if you think about it, every photograph that you've ever taken is almost like a visual record of your lives. It captures moments and times, and and if you go back and you look through your photo albums, you mark time by those images. And that's a pretty special thing. They mark time in my life too, for sure. When I got done with the crane book, I started a book on the Great Plains. And the reason I did that was during the crane project, my wife Patty and I had two kids, two daughters, Elsa and Emmy. And even though being a photographer in many ways is a bit of a gypsy sort of lifestyle, I wanted to try to work close to home. I wanted to be able to be home from anywhere within a day if I had to. And I also knew that where we live out here, most people do consider flyover country, right? It's a place you drive through, not to. You see it at 80 miles an hour, you go over it at 30,000 feet.